Recording. Friends, today we have a faculty called Bhavmik Katharia. He is going to talk on intraday trading. He is a author of 2, 3 books on share market. Today he is going to talk on intraday trading. Previously, he has taken a talk on the same subject called fundamental. In the next step, he is planning to take a future and option. For that, we need around how many hours session?
Almost 5 session,
5 session of
full
how many
day,
hours?
full day, five
Full day,
hours.
5 day, full session. We will guide you how to do future option. We will shortly publish the program for that. That would be chargeable base, but very minimal charge. Free 3 books will be given at that time. This is the talk which we are going to talk today. At 6:30, we are just starting right now. Before going to him, he is my friend. He is a chartered accountant and he has worked with CCI for so many years. And he is very much passionate about his intraday trading, and that leads him to write a number of books again. And he is ready to take a conduct of 5 day workshop for 6 to 8 hours on future and options. Future and options is traded more intensely even than intraday, and this will not affect only, this will not be an opportunity to learn about only share market, but also about commodity market,
Bitcoin.
Bitcoin, and other things. So he will be taking you through that. And this is today we are going to talk about intraday. With there are so many others workshop are there which we are going to conduct. One of them is mindset shift in AI ward for young Indian profession. Dr. Anurag Mehta, he has taken a class at number of places. He is going to talk on 10th Friday on the same subject. You can join through Zoom. There are other workshop which tranquility in business property, prosperity by Kiran Guralajani. He is a life coach. He is a business consultant. He has taken a class on different subject at different places. Then GST and intricacy by C. Hiren Pathak. Yoga, old age Ashwin Patel, who was SSY teacher also, is going to talk on yoga and weight issue, and work-life balance by myself, C. Nitin Pathak. I believe that work-life balance is a concept in mind. Once you enjoy the work, you don't need work-life balance. You need to take care of your body. You need to take care of your money. And once you take care of this, work-life balance culture will be automatically created. I'll give you a number of tips how you can maintain easily and effortlessly work-life balance culture. Then next 21st, I'm going to talk about investment strategy. Investment is not including share market, fixed deposit, immobile property, in like metal or whatever may be. But at the end of the day, your ability to deliver ongoingly would give you a surplus. So I would always focus on ability to earn money, ability to spend less, and ability to have a gunakshi. Gunakshi means how much you are connected with other people so easily and effortlessly, so that you are able to do a business very easily. Bhaumik Shah, again, a business strategy is going to talk on that, and he has been very proficient in this. And I'm going to talk some of the High Court and Supreme Court judgment and GST and their issue, which I'm going to take. And next, I've already said AI and mindset. I've already talked on ISRO which is available on blog. ISRO Growth Engine of India is explained in past. A lot of PPT is available there. And coming to wellness, this which I've taken last Friday, tech is the word which is using by which tech is a word. And this class is going on for more than 30 years in Bombay at Worli, which will be available on blog also with the talk of Rajesh Rohan Singhal. But there are other things also available. With this, I hand over the mic to Vomik. अनु एक सेकेंड सानो क्लास any file आशे
हाँ ये दोनों फाइल है
okay with this I hand over the mic to you
स्टॉप शेयर करके दोबारा शेयर करना पड़ेगा
no हो जाएगा with this hand over the mic to you mic is your coming
Is it interactive?
may not be this continue not yet if somebody will come but कैसे exit करो से कोई go ahead bhai go ahead Bhavik thank you very much Bhavik I've been a very good friend of yours since so many years I met you when you met your wife first. That was the meeting which I had it at my office.
Yes.
You may be remembering or may not be. Thank you very much. Floor is yours.
Thank you very much, Nitin sir. Thank you for giving me an opportunity to showcase my knowledge and talent to our fraternity friends and all other friends. Good evening, friends. Myself, Bhaumik Kantharia, K. Bhaumik Kantharia. By education, I am a CA, and by work, I have been associated with Railways and Container Corporation and Adani Group for number of years till now. And by passion is my share market was my always I was curious about how it works and how it is being traded and what are the all shares and securities and all that. So by the time I discovered all the fundamentals and technical skills and knowledge about the trading, and I gradually shifted to investment strategies, and I have been associated with NSE for getting the knowledge of options and derivatives. This is my certificate. With that, let me start with the our today's session of intraday strategies. Before I start, let me to clarify that this is an interactive session. So anyone who have any queries on the ongoing subject or ongoing discussion, that can the one may raise the hand and ask the query, so we can make the session more interactive. That with that, let me start with the recap of the part one series that was taken a long back. If somebody don't remember, let me take them to the previous session. Interactive થશે. Okay. With that, let me ask friends who have attended, anyone who have attended the previous session of mine regarding the fundamental and investment strategies.
Is recording में चालू आता hello hello
Audible?
yeah.
So,
स्लाइड शो ऑन कर दीजिए
sorry.
स्लाइड शो
Okay. Let us go to the recap of the earlier sessions in which the four factors were discussed for basic knowledge of trading into share market. It was first the fundamental analysis in which various factors of companies fundamentals are to be seen like what are the net worth of the company, what are the ratios, different ratios of profit and their turnover and their EPS, earning per share. These are all the factors which were considered in the fundamental analysis. So one has to go through the different companies' balance sheets and annual reports so that one can come on the conclusion of what are the fundamentally strong companies. But if you are a non-commerce person, then one may not require to go through all these fundamental analysis. There are already proven companies which are already there for a number of years, like Reliance, Larsen and Toubro, and Torrent Pharma, and mostly you can say Nifty 50 companies and top BSE 100 companies, which are already available in the market for long years. That are already proven fundamentally strong companies. So one may take a decision of either investing or trading into this fundamentally strong companies. Then comes to technical indicators, which were discussed at the earlier stage, in which there are a lot of indicators like a DMA, that is a daily moving averages, which are which will show you the buy or sell indicator. When the DMA 10, 5, 10, 50 indicators are of strong buy, then one may easily decide to take a call on a buy. And if there are indicators which are showing as a sale or strong sale, which was discussed earlier, and it is available in the books also written by me. One may go through the books for going through that technical indicators. Let me take you to that technical indicators once again so that mm, one may not find any problem into the technical sides. These are the technical indicators which will show you whether the particular script or index is on a buy side trend. That will decide you the trend. So that trend should be of buy or sell. Accordingly, one may take the call of going into the buy or sell any shares or index. Third is a chart analysis that one has to go through the chart of the scripts to decide whether the trend, the script is going on positive side or negative side. For going through the different charts, there are charts available like this line chart and bar chart. One may see this is a chart which is continuously showing uptrend. So one may see the chart of the script which one want to trade, and if the chart is going up and it is forming a higher low, higher high, then uh, one may decide to take a buy position. And if the chart is showing lower side, then one may decide to short sell. Short sell is the sale is a transaction in which one has to sell the shares or futures uh, before buying, and once the prices comes down, one may square off the position by buying the sold securities or shares, and from that one may earn the good amount of profits. And the fourth one was news based. So there are a lot of people who are trading into these stocks or index on the basis of news. Like the results of the companies are getting published. That is a company specific news. And the news comes that there has been a good results published, good spike in the EPS or profit of the companies. So the share prices tend to go up, and one may use that news to buy the shares. Another type of news is like recently we have a GST reform, GST2, in which a lot of GST rates has been slashed by the government. In that, lot of auto manufacturing companies, car companies, in that GST was slashed in the car segment, and that has seen a very good spike in the automobile industry shares like Maruti and Hyundai. So accordingly, this news may be used for the trading purposes. One recent news are on the tariff sides, tariff war that is done by the US President Trump nowadays. And daily news are coming that Trump has levied 100% tariff or a 200% tariff on these kind of goods and commodities, or like this pharma sector has been levied 100% tariff previously. Trump administration has already levied lots of restrictions on the H-1B visa, which are affecting the adversely affecting the IT companies. So the IT companies has seen a lot of fall due to these Trump decisions. And pharma sector is also recently uh, took a hit due to the Trump levying 100% tariffs on the pharma products that are being imported from India into US. So accordingly, this type of news can be used to either buy or sell secure shares or index to make a good profits. So these are the four factors which were to be considered or which are driving, which should be taken consideration while deciding your trading scripts, securities, and your trading strategy. Now, let us clarify the what is the intraday and what is the investment. So the investment is a kind of a transaction in which you buy the securities or shares for a longer period perspective, and in which your volume or your amount may be low as compared to the intraday trading, and the time given it may be from 1 month to multiple years. That is the investment. But in the intraday, that is only the within the day. You have to square off your you close your positions, and in the intraday your volume may be high as compared to the investment. Like you can buy 100 Reliance shares for the investment purpose, but because a lot of credit facilities are available, leverage available, and the transaction plus 2 days settlement is available, one may buy 1,000 Reliance shares for the intraday trading purpose, but that goes into the very high volume and high value. So one has to close the position in within the day only, because the next day, if the market goes against the your position, then one has to pay a lot of money for carrying the position for a longer time. That is, you have to convert your intraday position into the investment, and that may be very costly. So one has to stick on the fundamental decision that one has to close the trade within the day only, and do not carry over for the next day. Now the error factor which may consider in the investment is you may do a mistake if you are ready to carry your position for a month, because even if you did a mistake and the prices went down or against your trade, then also you have the option to carry over the position for a month. And by the day passes or months passes, one will definitely get the uh, uh, way to come out with profits, because the market is always working, and the fundamentally strong companies will definitely take some highs after falling. So in the investment, you can have some mistake, but in the intraday, there is no scope of any error, because you have to get it closed in the day only. And if you did a mistake, even a single mistake will cost you, because you have to close the trade either in profits, either in loss. So if you did a mistake in reading the technical indicators or reading the chart, or analyzing, encoding, decoding the news, then you will fall a trap, and you will have to bear the losses uh, to close the trade in the intraday. So one has to be very careful, and very knowledgeable for taking the intraday trades, whereas one can take the uh, investment decisions may be some erroneous, but that may not cost you every time. And by the time passes, one will definitely have the window to come out of the investment in the profits or even at a equilibrium. But in the intraday trade, one has to be very particular taking the trade, right? Volume is also the one of the factor which plays a role in the intraday. As in the intraday, there is always a high volume which is taken in the buying or selling, because then only in the short span of time and short span of the prices, one will have a good profits. One has to be very focused into the intraday trades, while one may take a casual approach in the investments, because the investment in the investments you have the ample of time, but in the intraday trade you have to just close the trade in within a minutes or hours. So one has to be very focused, and one has to see the prices regularly and within the intraday, so that one can take the exit at a good prices. If you are not focused into the intraday trades, then you will overlook the good prices, and the time by the time you have to get exit, you will not be able to get exit because you are not focused, and then the prices will come down in the after reaching the high, and a lot of profit booking will come. If you don't sell, others will sell at that prices, and you either you will be losing the profits, or you will be resulting into the losses into the intraday trades. So one has to be very focused while taking the intraday trades. Another factor, which another factor of the intraday trade is peace. That after closing the trade in a profit, you are done. Okay, so you don't have to carry any positions, and you don't have to think about the next day market or next day situations. But in the investment, if you did the investment in the securities or shares, then you are always tensed, because you have to you have carried your position at your home. Maybe depending upon your investment amount, from thousands to lakhs or crores of rupees. And if the overnight, if something happens that against that takes the market against your position, then you will have big losses in the investments also. So in the intraday trade, once you close the trade within 5-10 minutes, then you are at peace. But if when you did a investment for a month, then you are always worried about your investments, and that will give you the longer tension also. Another differentiation between the intraday and investment is knowledge versus luck. In the intraday, only your knowledge will give you the profits, because within the day nothing magic happens, right? So if you have got the knowledge of all the indicators, all the chart types, and all the trend and everything, then only you will be able to earn good profits into the intraday trade. But in the investment, because you have ample of time, maybe 1 month, 2 month, you are keeping the shares with you. So that luck factor will definitely work. And if you are lucky enough, then some good news will come in a month or two, and that will give you a boost to your investments, and you can get the good profits without any knowledge. But that will depend upon your luck factor, and that luck factor will always work in a month or so. But luck will never work in a minutes, right? So while taking the intraday trade, one has to be very knowledgeable, and all this required skill and knowledge must be taken before entering into the any intraday trade. Uh, like uh, like you are doing a stunt into the real life, then you must have the all training and skills to perform that stunt. Otherwise, you will you can face the major injuries, like financial injuries. Let me share one story. एक बार एक कठियारा था, जंगल में जाके वो अ, पेड़ काट के आता था रोज, और रोज रोज सुबह उठ के पेड़ काटने जाता था, और शाम को जो भी लकड़ियां मिले वो लाके बेचता था। उसके साथ उसके गांव में दूसरा भी एक कठियारा रहता था, तो वो भी जाता था जंगल में सुबह उठ के, और वो भी जाके पेड़ काट के आता था। ठीक है, बट वो भी बेचता था लकड़ी शाम को जाके मार्केट में। अब थोड़ा टाइम के बाद एक गठियारा तो गरीब का गरीब ही रहा, और दूसरा गठियारा उसने तो घर बड़ा बना लिया, जमीन जमीन खरीदने लगा, और जवारात ववारात खरीदने लगा। तो दूसरा गठियारा उसको देख के सोचता था कि यार मैं भी पेड़ काटने जाता हूँ, ये भी पेड़ काटने जाता है, तो ये कमा रहा है, मैं क्यों नहीं कमा पा रहा हूँ। मैं भी मतलब पूरा दिन जंगल में लकड़ी काट के आता हूँ, ये भी पूरा दिन जाता है जंगल में लकड़ी काट के आता है, इसके पास इतना पैसा बन रहा है, मेरे पास नहीं बन रहा है। तो एक दिन फिर उसने बड़ा दुखी होकर उसको पूछा कि भाई तू बता तू क्या करता है। तो उसने पहले तो मना किया कि नहीं नहीं, मैं तो तेरे को मैं क्या करता हूँ मैं क्यों बताऊँ तुझे, ये वो करके। फिर उसने बहुत रिक्वेस्ट किया, तो उससे कुछ पैसे वैसे लेके उसने बोला कि मैं बताऊंगा, लेकिन तू तुम तेरे को मुझे इतना पैसा देना पड़ेगा। वो जैसे तैसे पैसा लेके आया, उसको दिया कि भैया तू पैसा ये ले ले, लेकिन मेरे को बता कि क्या है, तू कैसे इतना पैसा कमा रहा है। बोले तू जंगल में जाता है और तू बावल बावल या जो भी लकड़ी मिलता है वो काट के लेके आता है, पूरे दिन तू फालतू के जा पेड़ काट के लेके आता है और बेचता है। मैं जाता हूँ, मैं ढूंढता रहता हूँ पहले कि कौन सी लकड़ी अच्छी है, जहाँ चंदन की लकड़ी मिलती है या आंबे का पेड़ मिलता है, तो वहां से मैं अच्छी लकड़ी काटता हूँ। तो कम लकड़ी काटता हूँ लेकिन ढूंढने में ज्यादा टाइम लगाता हूँ। तू लकड़ी बहुत काटता है लेकिन तू फालतू लकड़ी काटता है जिसकी बाजार में भाव नहीं मिलती। और मैं जाता हूँ अच्छी लकड़ी काट के आता हूँ, और आराम भी उतना ही करता हूँ, और उसके बाद भी मैं ज्यादा पैसे कमा लेता हूँ। तो यही चीज आपको जो है करनी है कि आप जो काम धंधा कर रहे हो वो आपको अच्छा रिटर्न दे रहा है कि नहीं दे रहा है। तो ये स्टॉक मार्केट जो है वो एक ऐसा मैंगो का आंबे का पेड़ है कि अगर आपको ठीक से गिलोल चलाना आया तो आप अच्छे से अच्छी कैरी उतार के उसको मार्केट में बेच के आप अच्छा पैसा कमा
तो
पाओगे।
भूमि भी हमको कैसे पता चला कि ये आंबा है, चंदन है या बावा है?
उसके लिए आपको ये जितने भी इंडिकेटर्स है वो सब इंडिकेटर्स एक
जैसे
बार
कौन सा आपने दो चीज बताया, इंडिकेटर, चार्ट,
टेक्निकल इंडिकेटर्स और चार्ट।
टेक्निकल, ये कहाँ से मिलता है?
टेक्निकल इंडिकेटर्स मैंने जो अपना अगला सेशन भी था उसमें भी डिस्कस किए थे
हम्म,
कि एक डीएमए होता है, डेली मूविंग एवरेजेस।
हम्म,
एक एक ऐप है जो कि दिखाता है, अभी तो मनी कंट्रोल में भी दिखाता है कि डीएमए के ऊपर है या नीचे है स्टॉक्स। आप यू कैन गो थ्रू दी investing.com, जो
हम्म,
कि एक ऐप भी है और वेबसाइट भी है। दे प्रोवाइड यू द टेक्निकल इंडिकेटर्स।
ओके,
So when the technical indicators are showing buy and strong buy, you can take a clue that कि ये स्टॉक अच्छा परफॉर्म कर रहा है और इसमें इन्वेस्टमेंट कर सकते हैं।
वो भी इसमें तो ऐसा होता है, मैं भी देखता हूँ तुम भी देखते हो, तो लाइक ये कैसे पता चलेगा ये तुम्हारा दोस्त है जो चंदन की लकड़ी काटता था?
हम्म।
ये है
तो चंदन
मेरे
का
को
पेड़ ढूंढना पड़ता है ना,
चंदन के
तो
पेड़
वो
पे ना।
वो 10 स्क्रिप्ट या आपकी जो भी 20-25 स्क्रिप्ट है उसके आप सबके टेक्निकल इंडिकेटर्स जाके देखो।
पर देखो आपने ये भी बताया कि देखिए लेकिन ऐसा है कि सब लोग चंदन का लकड़ा ही ढूंढते हैं,
हम्म।
बराबर है। तो आपने मुझे ये बताया कि आप अप्लाई करो मनी कंट्रोल में जाओ। आपने मुझे ये बताया कि टेक्निकल इन्वेस्टमेंट डॉट कॉम में जाओ।
मैं जाके हाँ।
इसमें तो ऐसा होगा कि मैं जो पढ़ता हूँ वही सब लोग पढ़ते हैं, तो वो सब लोग
तो कभी तो सभी लोग वो खरीदने जाते हैं,
हाँ
तभी सभी लोग खरीदने जाते हैं और तभी वो प्राइसेस बढ़ता रहता है।
हाँ
जो कि अगर कोई स्टॉक का एक बार इंडिकेटर सेल बन गया है ना, तो उसको फिर कोई खरीदने नहीं जाता।
हम्म
फिर आप खरीदने जाओगे, आप ये सोचोगे कि चलो ठीक है मैं खरीदूंगा तो फिर मेरे पीछे पूरी दुनिया खरीदेगी, तो वैसे होता नहीं है। क्योंकि ये सभी जो जितने भी बड़े बड़े FII, DII, म्यूचुअल फंड हाउसेस,
हम्म
वो सब है वो इसी इंडिकेटर्स को यूज करते हैं अपने डिसीजंस के लिए।
हम्म
ठीक है। तो वंस अगर आप ये इंडिकेटर्स नहीं देख के आप इंडिकेटर्स के अगेंस्ट में कोई स्टॉक ले लिए, तो दैट स्टॉक इज नेवर गोइंग टू परफॉर्म।
ओके आई गॉट इट।
राइट। तो मार्केट में सबको चंदन की लकड़ी ही पसंद है, भले ही वो सिर्फ स्मेल ही देती है।
वो तो मैं
ठीक है,
आपको
जलाने के काम में तो आती नहीं है, लेकिन फिर भी मार्केट में चंदन की ही डिमांड है, अब लोगों को चंदन ही पसंद है। तो आप चंदन की लकड़ी बेचो काट के।
पहले तो मुझे ढूंढना पड़ेगा चंदन कहाँ है।
हाँ, तो उसके
इसलिए
लिए
आप
ये
इसलिए आपने मुझे तीन टेक दी। आप टेक्निकल एनालिसिस करो, बाय और बाय के देखो, डीएमए में जाओ, मनी कंट्रोल में जाओ, और उसका वो इंडिकेटर देखो।
इंडिकेटर्स देखो। दूसरा बात है उसके चार्ट प्रिंट करो।
चार्ट
चार्ट जो
चार्ट
एक
कहाँ कहाँ मिलता है?
हम्म,
चार्ट कहाँ कहाँ मिलता है?
चार्ट तो मिल जाता है मनी कंट्रोल में, investing.com में। उसका वीकली बेसिस चार्ट है, मंथली बेसिस चार्ट है, ईयरली बेसिस चार्ट्स है।
But what you prefer? What site you are choosing?
देखो, अगर आपको इंट्राडे करना है, ठीक है, तो आप पहले तो इंडिकेटर्स देख लो कि इंडिकेटर्स सब इधर बाय होने चाहिए, इधर सेल होने चाहिए।
इंडिकेटर कहाँ मिलते हैं?
investing.com।
ओके
ये इंडिकेटर का पूरा एक मैथमेटिक्स है कि वो डेली के डेली का उसका जो भी ओपन होता है, क्लोज होता है, हाई होता है, लो होता है, वो सबको कंसीडर करके डिवाइडेड बाय नंबर ऑफ डेज करके वो एक पूरा मैथमेटिक्स है।
मुझे पता है कि मंथली एवरेज आता है या एवरेज आता
तो
है।
ये हाँ, ये जो मंथली एवरेज है या डेली एवरेजेस है, डेट आर द इंडिकेटर्स। तो जैसे ही स्टॉक उसके नीचे जाता है, ऑल जितने भी बिग हाउसेस है वो सब उसको बेचते हैं, और जैसे ही वो उसके ऊपर जाता है, तो वो जितने भी बिग हाउसेस है या जो भी बड़े बड़े ट्रेडर्स है, HNIs है, सबको वो उसको सेल करते हैं, बाय करते हैं। ठीक है। और ये इंडिकेटर्स कैसे बनते हैं? तो वो न्यूज के बेस पे बनते हैं। तो जैसे ही कोई पॉजिटिव न्यूज आए, ठीक है, तो ग्रेजुअली वो एक बार वो इंडिकेटर बाय बनना शुरू हो जाता है, और जैसे ही वो फिर बाय बनता है वो बाय बनते चले जाता है। और एंड देन ऑल, मतलब जैसे वो गुड़ रखता है तो गुड़ के ऊपर कैसे एक मक्खी आती है फिर बहुत सारी मक्खी आ जाती है, वैसे ही इसमें भी बाइंग आ जाता है।
किसी ने पूछा है चार्ट में ये क्वेश्चन में, सिंस वी आर टॉकिंग अबाउट द इंट्राडे, हाउ वीकली एवरेज और डेली एवरेज विल बी?
See, the intraday levels will also face the buying support or selling resistance on the basis of weekly and monthly indicators also. Supposing one stock is being traded at 220 rupees, right? In a day, some good news or some positive news comes into the picture, and some big house comes to the buying, right? So the stock increased to 225 or 230 levels, right? But that is in the intraday level. But if the indicators of weekly are showing 225 as a sale or 230 as a sale, right? So markets that share will come down from reaching that 225 or 230 levels within day only. So if the indicator was showing 225 to 30 levels as a sale, and some good, even if the some good news happens, and it reaches 225, and if you jump to the buying of the 225 to 30 levels, then you are bound to incur a loss in the intraday because that 225 to 30 levels of the weekly or a monthly indicators are showing as a sale. So that another houses will definitely book their profits or sell that shares at that levels. So again, touching 230, it will gradually come down to 225 or 222 levels, right? So if you jumped into the spike and you bought that 227 level and that the weekly indicator of sale worked and it will come down to 220, 222, 223, then you are bound to incur a loss of 4 rupees per share. If you have bought that 1,000 share for the intraday purpose, then you are bound to incur a loss of 4,000 rupees in the intraday. Yes, definitely then you have to convert it into the investment if you don't want to book that losses in the intraday because that positive news has come into the picture. Some 220 and 222 levels will form a buy level. So from that level gradually that prices will move up in the weekly range or a monthly range and gradually buying will uh, flow coming and that 225 to 30 levels will become green in a week or a 2 week, right? And then it will go again up from 230 levels by the fourth, fifth day. And it will again go to the next higher level where the sale indicator is there. If the gradually all the sale indicators are considered converted into the buy, then gradually this stock will coming up and up. Gradually, it will cross to 50 level, to 60 level, to 70 level. But in the intraday, you have to respect all the levels. Otherwise, you will have to incur the loss in the intraday.
Instead means you have to close the same day.
Same day, within a same.
You told me about T plus two.
Hmm.
You talked about T plus two.
T plus 2 is a
Payment mechanism.
that is for the leverage. Yeah, that is for the leverage.
But do you think like there are figures of future and options
Hmm.
that could help to have an indicator of this can be one of the indicator for future and option is the indicator for intraday or it doesn't work like that.
No, yeah, rather it is a reverse.
So
Rather, it is a reverse.
intraday is the feedback of future and option.
Yes, yes. If you see some good amount of open interest in the calls,
Hmm.
right?
Hmm.
If there is a lot of open interest in the calls, then one may think that okay, this stock is going to come up and up because there are a lot of call interest. Okay, but market doesn't react as for the open interest. Rather, it's a operator's game or a stock exchange games. In that, what they do according to the open interest in the options, right? So if the stock goes against that open interest, then exchanges are going to get a good or a huge amount of the options traders money, right? So you cannot always take the open interest options data as the indicator. Otherwise, it's a secret of the stock market which generally people don't understand and do a big losses in the options. These options is altogether a separate chapter
Then you
that
said you're going to
yes,
take it.
that requires supposing these options and futures that will require another 2 or 3 days workshop
You already said.
to explain all the even these expiries also works and on the expire for the expiries also you should have the different strategies if you are really
But future option is very tough.
very tough, but if you are very passionate about need, because see nowadays, more than 50% of the trades are diverted into the options, because nowadays SEBI has almost removed the leverage from all the sectors, including equities, including that T+2 transactions. You have to pay the full amount, right? So the options are the products which are available at a cheaper rates to the traders, and that gives you the 100%, 200% returns within a day or two. If your strategy works, if your strategy is perfect,
So what kind of
you have to be
strategy?
a super sigma for trading into the options.
What are the strategies you can say big?
Uh,
In your mind?
there are two, three strategies. One is definitely for the intraday, you will have to go through the charts only, and when the chart forms some patterns like W pattern, M pattern, which it was discussed in the earlier session.
M pattern and B pattern?
W pattern and M pattern.
What do you mean by M pattern and W
That
pattern?
W pattern is a that uh, double low, right? That double low, and then this W is formed. Then the last that line is going to go up, because that W is breaking the high. So once that high is broken, then it is going to have see the upward spike,
Mhm.
right? Because lot of short sale was involved in that shares, and once that breaks the highs, there are a lot of short covering which happens into that script,
Okay.
and you definitely you see the good spike, and in that particular time, if you buy the option or a future or a good amount quantity of that script, then you are definitely making a good amount of profit within minutes, right? So this is a one strategy. Another strategy is the trend. For running from the trend, you have to see the index indicators plus the global sentiment. Nowadays, there are a lot of negative sentiments which was formed from the US side, Ukraine side, Gaza side, right? So if you have taken the decisions of buying a puts, right, and if the daily Trump is coming in the USA and saying that I will supply this Ukraine this type of missiles or a nuclear missiles, then you are definitely going to get the lower market opening on the next day, and your options are going to skyrocket. Your put options, right? So this all are the strategies, two three strategies which are in that expiries is also to be seen, one interest is also to be seen, right? So this involves a lot of skill and knowledge
But
and sixth sense. I say sixth sense.
it's a
Right?
disaster. Of course, in your book, what have you talked about intraday strategy?
No, that first book that is released, that is absolutely for the investments, and in that, because it is for the very beginners and very people who are very uh, peace lovers. So for that, it first book was written. That is for the investments,
Said that
and in that I have clearly written no option trading,
no option trade.
right? No
But that is
futures,
not
no
people.
options,
But
no intraday.
no, people are not listening. 50% of
Look, people are nowadays, जैसे पहले क्या था कि पहले मार्केट जो 2000s के टाइम पे हर्षद मेहता के टाइम से लेके धीरू भाई के टाइम तक मार्केट जो था वो इन्वेस्टमेंट का मार्केट था। लोग बोलते थे कि शेयर लो और भूल जाओ, 5 साल बाद देखो।
असल में भी यही चलता था।
हर्षद मेहता के टाइम पे भी चला था, लेकिन हर्षद मेहता वो हर्षद मेहता के पहले, उसके बाद स्कैम निकलने के बाद बहुत सारा सब पेपर्स हो गए थे ऐसे सबका।
But nowadays, what
But nowadays, this all these fundamentals has been changed according to
Yeah, so
the
different.
time. That time was different. These options was not available. These options, ये future and option exchanges ने launch करके investment की तो पूरी बजा दी है,
उस टाइम
खत्म कर दिया है।
इस टाइम भी धोती ये सब था, आपका कॉन्सेप्ट आपको याद नहीं है।
हाँ
I used to go to stock market on those days in 80s. That was the same strategy.
हाँ same
Because
strategy.
stock market
Only
was only name change, the concept change.
Only shares were there. Nothing like this future, nothing like that
But there
option.
were some different concept, I tell you. Till the time something was, but what is more important, like you in your book, you are talking about one book. What is written in the second book?
Second book is for the intraday strategies, and the third book is for F&O. Right, because people have demanded कि नहीं नहीं सर, इन्वेस्टमेंट तो ठीक है लेकिन हमें तो इंट्राडे में ही कमाना, हमें सिखाओ।
So future and option book is on the way.
Future is both books are on the way. Unfortunately, I had written all that, but जिस जो लैपटॉप में मैंने लिखा था सब, वो पब्लिशर भी मेरे पीछे पड़ा हुआ है कि कब दे रहे हो कब दे रहे हो। लेकिन अनफॉर्चुनेटली वो लैपटॉप पूरा मतलब चालू ही नहीं हो रहा है, बहुत टाइम से बिगड़ गया है और उसको मैं बहुत टाइम से ऐसे लेके घूम रहा हूँ कि कोई रिपेयर करके दे दे तो एटलीस्ट शुरू हो जाए।
मेरे को 3-4 बुक्स फ्री में दे देना है
वो मैं अभी भी इसको दे के आया था, वो भी मना कर रहा है कि इसका पार्ट नहीं मिल रहा है वगैरह वगैरह करके। एंड दैट वाज दी आईबॉल का कंप्यूटर है, तो आईबॉल भी बोले कंपनी बंद हो गया है, उसका पार्ट मिल नहीं रहा है। सो दैट बुक इज रिटन, उसको सिर्फ पब्लिशिंग के लिए पब्लिशर को भेजना था और बाय दैट टाइम में लैपटॉप खराब होके पड़ा हुआ है। सो अदरवाइज मुझे फिर से पूरा 50-100 पेजेस का बुक फिर से लिखना पड़ेगा। ऑलरेडी उसका रॉ मटेरियल है, हैंड रिटन है, बट दैट इज वाज कन्वर्टेड इनटू दी सॉफ्ट कॉपी, और वो सॉफ्ट कॉपी अभी लॉक हो गया है, तो उसको फिर से मुझे नहीं तो लिखना पड़ेगा। बट ग्रेजुअली आई एम श्योर दैट विद इन 1 month आई विल बी एबल टू राइट दिस अगेन।
What about M strategy? You explain the W.
W is for the buying,
Double law.
buying, and M is for the selling, right? That M, so the last your line was will be stretched to down according to the M factor, and this W and M will properly work as per the trend also. If the trend is positive, W will work. If the trend is negative, M will work.
Okay.
Right, so you have to make your mind like a computer while this processing, this all data is to be processed while taking your trade. If you see the pattern forming M, then you have to apply also the trend. Okay, trend is negative, M is forming, let us short or let us buy a put. Okay, but the trend is positive. If you see the M forming, then don't jump into the shorting, because this M will not succeed. It will fail and it will gradually be converted into the W. Then you will be stuck.
Can you give a personal example of this?
Personal examples are a lot of there, but I think I haven't bought that into this my right now. Yeah.
Yeah, just you can talk about that and we can. दूसरे मतलब की ये अभी आ गया है, इसको करके थे ना, इसको फाइल ये फाइल
See, here you can see that this is a W form. Okay, so it went over here, but see the market is showing a weakness, right? So that W didn't work well. See, this didn't able to pass this high, and it came down. But see, this is the M pattern formed, and
Yeah, I got it.
it went well because the trend was down. Got it?
Yeah. बहुत टफ हो जाएगा.
सर पैसा ऐसे तो दिस शेयर मार्केट इज लाइक अ सीए डिग्री. इसमें एंट्री बहुत इजी है लेकिन एग्जिट बहुत टफ है. ठीक है. और
पैसा नहीं होगा तो निकल ही जाना पड़ेगा.
नहीं मतलब इसमें एंट्री मतलब ट्रेड लेना बहुत इजी है लेकिन प्रॉफिट करना इज बिट डिफिकल्ट.
Yeah, I got it.
राइट.
Ready, monthly chart,
Hmm?
yearly chart, decoding M pattern. You have taken?
Yeah, these were already discussed in the this earlier session. M and W pattern.
You can take it.
Hmm?
Right now also you can take it.
It is already discussed.
Okay.
See here, this Nifty has shown a strength. See, it's those see the W pattern formed is very well worked,
Hmm.
right? So this depends upon your overall trend and these technical indicators. Even I haven't. These are the see. This is a technical indicators, right? So here it is showing as a daily strong sell, right? So that as you are aware of, the Nifty is down by some 25,000 has been lost in last 2 days, and it is now it touched to 24,700, 600 something, and again it is trying to cross like 25,000 level, and that will now the further depend upon the market factor what the Ukraine and Russia war goes alongside, and the Trump factor which will decide the further direction of the market. So accordingly, if we discuss about the these intraday indicators, we discuss all these four, right? Fifth is RSI, that is a relative strength indicator, right? So in that, you will be able to see that RSI into the technical factors. If the RSI is above 60, 65, that means out of the total 100 trades, 65 trades are being traded for the buy side and only 35 trades are being traded as a sell side. So that script or index is having a good buy signal, good buy strength, and it is bound to go up. But if the RSI factor is less than 50, supposing that 40 or 45, then you can understand that there is a lot of, there is a higher side of sale trades rather than on buy side, and so that script or market is showing a weakness and it will go down. So accordingly, you may take your decision either to buy or not to buy any investment, any shares, right? So this RSI is also to be seen. That is also the one of the good indicator while trading. Uh, this market trend. Now you see if the market is overall index is performing positive, then almost all the scripts will also be going up with the direction of the overall market. So one has to see the market trend and the script trend, right? So if the both are acting in the reverse side, then better not to take trade in that script, right? Supposing the market is going up, but is there is some negative news coming in some particular script, then one may not try
Enter into
to
this. I got it.
yes, don't take the reverse reverse trades. Otherwise, you will get stuck
This will be happening so many times,
so many times. Even
including by sector only.
by sector also, right? In the GST reform, the market automobile sector was going up and pharma sector was going down because of the Trump effect. Right. So you have to take the script. If you take the script as per the market trend, you are going to get a good return in a short time. But
Market trend,
but that will give you the synergy.
market trend, industry trend,
Yes.
company trend.
Ah,
What there's so many factors. Okay. And do you think that the whole world market, also Nasdaq, is
that is also that
Nasdaq is going up and
there.
is going down? You have to take care of that also.
No, Nasdaq and Dow Jones. Mostly Nasdaq is basically forming IT companies, but Dow Jones is forming the all type of industries, right? So majority Dow Jones is to be seen for deciding our market trend.
Our market also. Our
Right.
market also depend on the
Depend upon the Dow Jones because see,
And Tokyo index also index is there.
Tokyo is ultimately, see, US is the boss, right? Right now also their hold is little bit grip उनका भी थोड़ा सा loosen हुआ है, but
अभी तो
till today US wants to dominate all over world and all over world market, right? First thing. Second thing, they have got a huge funds in terms of dollars. They can still drive the global markets. Second thing. Third thing, they also take position and they take position and accordingly they try to drive the all over world markets according to their positions. So if they have taken a short positions, they will try to dump all the markets. So if you go against their position, maybe in the intraday you get that supposing they have taken a short position and in the intraday our market perform. So if you decide to carry over, then in the night when the Dow Jones will open, it will fall 400 500 points and your gift nifty will show a nosedive of 100 points, and tomorrow morning 500 Sensex will open down and your yesterday's profit will be showing a loss, right? So always consider the global sentiment, and if luck by chance, if you took a trade or our market performed against the global trend, then close your position within that day. Don't try to carry over because on the next day, in the night, they will
I got it.
they will play their game.
And what about the dollar position?
You can see their outflow, right? FII used to sell, if they dump, they sell, they take the dollar out, right? So rupee will fall, right? So you can very well see that rupee is now 88, 89, right? From 80 levels in the last 6 months because FII has a huge outflow, right? So you can very well understand that FII is selling and rupee is falling. Once you see the rupee covering a good, right, 50 paisa, 1 rupee, then you can understand that now some big FII is coming into the market and because they have to invest in INR, right? So they sell dollar to RBI and they take rupee, right? So the rupee appreciates and that amount will gradually in a 1 or 2 days you will see market coming inflow and market coming up. So from the USD INR, you can track whether
So you can buy the sentiment and sell.
yes, you can see the clouds coming. So there may be rain after 1 2 days.
Chances of rain is there.
Chances
So
of rest,
you have to
right?
work accordingly.
Yes.
Market जैसे
And
buy करते हैं
and whenever they will come into the buying, yeah, your indicators will show. That sale indicators will one or two indicator will convert into the buy, then you can jump into the buying position.
What about what about the US rate, interest rate?
Yes, that is affecting all over. Even our RBI interest rate is also driving our market. See, the more the interest rates coming down, the more inflow you will see. Because if the interest rates are high, then people used to book FDs to get the good amount without any investment in the securities. But when the interest rates are lower, then you will see people tending more towards other investments by liquidating FDs.
Okay.
So whenever the interest cut is there, market is bound to get the positive sides. And whenever the interest rates are high, then market will see the outflows. This is a fundamental
Inverse relationship.
inverse relationship.
Do you think this Gaza war and all like politics in USA, like USA में अभी क्या हुआ कि Republican का राज चलता था. अभी Democrat is going to come in just 6 months time. They would have a majority in Senate. Would that affect the stock market?
They are already, you see, Trump is a businessman, right? So he is definitely holding the markets, driving the markets, and according to their positions. And Trump is said to be the big investor in the cryptos, Bitcoin.
Cryptos affect this market?
Cryptos also affect because the more funds getting into the crypto, then the equity will not see any inflow.
Okay, so that will also lead
That
to
will
market
also affect.
policy.
See, previously only equity markets ही थे आज से 10 साल पहले. तो market was skyrocketing like anything. क्योंकि सब कुछ फ्लो जो है वो इक्विटीज में ही आ रहा था. ग्रेजुअली कमोडिटी मार्केट शुरू हुए, गोल्ड शुरू हुए, ठीक है, गोल्ड सिल्वर मार्केट में से पैसा थोड़ा सा डाइवर्ट होके गया कमोडिटीज में, पेट्रोल में, और इसमें फिर लास्ट 2022 से 20 से ऑलमोस्ट क्रिप्टो शुरू हुआ. कोरोना में तो सब कुछ ही लिक्विडेट हुआ था, लेकिन आफ्टर कोरोना अगेन सब द वे है. सो क्रिप्टो इज मोर लिक्विडेटिव. सो जितना भी FIIs का फंड आ रहा था पहले इंडिया में इक्विटी में या इवन US इक्विटीज में भी, वो भी बहुत सारा कुछ तो डाइवर्ट हो रहा है गोल्ड एंड इसमें क्रिप्टो में. क्रिप्टो को US टर्म गवर्नमेंट का बैकिंग है. एंड गोल्ड वॉर लाइक सिचुएशन लास्ट 2 3 साल से है. सो ऑल दी बिग इन्वेस्टर्स, instead of investing into the equity, they are putting their money into gold.
Gold has gone so high.
So high.
How many million?
$3,900. And still if this Russia Ukraine war is not getting stopped, then this bull rally in the gold will be continue.
99,000 था थोड़े दिन पहले, आज 130.
So वो फंड भी, वो सिचुएशन भी है, इसलिए इक्विटी यू सी दैट our last 6 months equity is showing a 4% negative return.
Yeah.
and the gold is showing 15% positive
Oh my
return.
goodness, that's horrible.
So you have to see that and according, but these all indicators that are all applicable for all kind of trading. Whether you take commodity trading, whether you take a crypto trading, whether you take a equity trading, these indicators and these strategies will work everywhere. This is not limited to the only equity market.
So how we can buy your book? This books.
See, that book is available on the
Your book is
Amazon.
yeah.
This is the
Also,
first edition.
get final edition by Master Market.
Yes.
So learn to earn secrets. So you've given too many secrets here.
Yes.
One,
Yes. Yes.
two books are there, and third is on the way.
Third is on the way. And available on the Amazon and Flipkart and Notion Press.
Okay.
I will share the link.
Yeah, sure. I'll send across to you.
Right.
Then I think what about intraday further? MW.
And W
Then
now,
you have given me a lot of indicators, which is like dollar, gold,
Hmm.
a war, Gaza war, Prime Minister President Trump.
So your news and your trend and your indicators and your chart. Four
News,
factors.
trend, indicator, chart.
Four factors, and apply these four factors and you will never fail. Right. Let us take this example of this one solar industries. It's a 5 minute chart, and you can see this Nifty chart versus the solar industries chart. Right. So both are in green and both are performing well because already the solar sector is in limelight for last 2 3 years. So this
Yeah, Ambani is coming with a huge.
solar plant, right?
So it is bigger than Adani.
Adani already established in the Khavda. That is nowadays till now it is the biggest solar plant. So solar panels manufacturing companies are seeing a good amount of orders for their solar panels. So these solar industries are doing good, but same applies to the synergy with the index. So the index performing well, then the good performing scripts will perform best,
Okay.
right? And if the index is not performing well, then the good performing industries will perform average, right? See, this is absolutely correlation with the index and the scripts. Accordingly, you have to take your positions. Martha and Maran.
That's a different game.
Right. So this is a one example of you can see. I don't trade into the scripts nowadays because I'm now Six Sigma certified. So I only trade into the index, and I make money within about 5 to 10 minutes, and then I'm back to my normal routine work done for the day.
What do you mean by Six Sigma?
No mistake, not a single mistake. Because here even a second's mistake will cost you.
Okay.
So
I think
to come to this level, I suggest all the viewers to take this well-designed course of full course of say it will take you from the fundamentals to technical chart, how to read chart, how to read indicators, then news analysis, and then intraday strategy, and then throughout knowledge of futures and options, and then the strategies to earn from the futures and options. See, this whole
Course, I'll
course
publish it
will,
across
okay.
the
This whole course will require almost, say, full 5 day, 5 hours workshop.
We will,
We can divide into the daily 1 to 2 hours of daily classes in the after office hours
we will
because
publish it shortly.
because people are working. And one thing that I want to conclude is this this stock market or this trading can never be your bread butter earning, routine earning, right? This will only act as your cherry on the top, right? This will add your money to have some the extracurricular activities like your some shopping, extraordinary shoppings and all that. So one may earn from monthly 5,000 to 50,000 depending upon your investment. So this will help your luxury kind of a life, but this should not be made as your bread butter, right?
Six
Because
Sigma, Six Sigma.
the Six Sigma, if you achieve the Six Sigma also, then also I suggest to have the main course as your bread butter as well.
Yes, you
Like
can jump into this profession.
yes, this will only add your finances to your instead of doing this FD or mutual fund investment, which will give you only 10 to 12% per year. Instead, if you get into these all these knowledge and skills, then it will give you a daily 10 to 12% return, right? So this will make the difference. So instead of parking your funds for a minimal 5-10% return per annum, I suggest you take the knowledge, you develop your skills, and if you implement, then you will be able to get a good amount of returns instead of parking these all funds and letting these mutual fund houses and all that earning from your money. Instead, why don't you do your own business and earn money?
Yeah.
Right. This is my intention of sharing this knowledge so that everyone knows and everyone do their own trading and earn a good amount.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you. Thank you for your uh, this all infrastructure and all this support. And I hope all the viewers must have got a very good understanding on the this intraday trading.
There's a very, very wonderful talk. Before concluding, let me come there, and I would like to share. Thank you very much, Paumik. You took a wonderful talk.
Thank you.
You take us through a different. And proud to be a friend of Paumik. It's a wonderful, wonderful talk. And putting this on blog so that you can use it in your day-to-day affairs of life, and you can have a good benefit of this talk. And before I can come to conclude, I want to talk about. I'm not getting the slide. Okay, 1 minute, 1 minute.
Next sessions.
My next session. Okay, I got it. So I'm sharing. Okay. I'm not getting the slides here. So thank you once again. This would be put on the blog. It's blogspot.com. We're shortly coming with the course on Six Sigma, and that would be shot out and published in very shortly. Basically, it would be physical as well as zone, and it would be mostly at a subsidized rate, so you can start earning money out of this. This is our main fundamental. Our purpose is to that you start earning money because of the share market. And next Friday, we are going to talk on AI and its use with some good technology. With this, I'm concluding today's session. Thank you, Bombay Bye, and slides will be available on the blog shortly. Thanks once again. I'm doing right now.
Participants.